I felt something strange in my ankle. It was similar to the sensation of a jump rope catching on my leg. Oh. By the time I realized, she had me hooked, line, and sinker. It was already too late. I began to fall in an almost picturesque manner.
Keicha, watch out!
Mistakenly reaching to Mion's shoulder. Oh, that was Mion? I thought it was Rena. Oh, frick. Oh well. I twisted my body in midair before I landed on the floor. What's on the floor? Unless he actually did catch himself. I don't know. Ow, ow, ow! An inkstone filled to the brim was placed right where I could have landed. Would have landed. Oh, okay, so there was something on the floor. I shuddered imagining the situation had I landed square on it. Oh, ink.
My, what do we have here? A fair morning to you, Keiichi-san. Aren't we a lively one this morning?
Still sprawled in an awkward position, I was greeted by a mocking voice. That was a step up from your usual traps, Satoko.
I haven't the faintest idea what you mean. You're kinda lucky this morning.
You little... It seemed I'd inadvertently sprained my back a little when I landed. Better than landing on that inkstone. A small hand gently rubbed my head.
Pain, pain, go away.
A small dainty hand continued to gently stroke my head. Hooray! She's adorable, by the way.
You didn't sprain your back or anything, did you? If you rub it like this, the pain disappears.
I thought about asking how rubbing my head will help my back, but I didn't. It's not so much about what you actually do, it's the thought that counts. Yeah, thanks, Rika-chan. The pain's going away now.
Yay! Rika-chan, good morning! Good morning to you, Rena. Good morning to all.
Rika-chan greeted each of us with an adorable little bow. It was infectious. Rena, Mion, and I all bowed back. You're such a good girl, Rika-chan. So much better than Satoko. I glared over in her direction. Satoko was whistling, while rather deliberately trying to avoid eye contact. Ooh. Acting as if she ignored that little comment.
I am the very model of a good girl.
A good girl wouldn't set those nasty traps.
Nothing but lies and slander. Exactly what proof? What?
I picked up Satoko by the back of her collar. She looks like a misbehaved cat. Picture of a misbehaving cat. That's stupid. Anyway, but a cat wouldn't be setting traps. She's much harder to deal with.
I'm sorry.
Whoops. I'm sorry, try saying that. If you won't say it. I cocked my index finger on my thumb, letting it tremble as I brought it closer to Satoko's forehead. Ooh. I see.
I'm against violence. You don't even have any proof.
Just so you know, my forehead flakes really hurt. It can split plywood right in half.
Stop! Get away from me, you beast!
Don't say that in a way people will misunderstand. A small hand tugged on the back of my shirt.
She nice since you were gone for 2 days.
Rika-chan really is just so... How could I do anything more after being told that? I gently released my grip on Satoko, who at this point was on the verge of tears. She still had her eyes clamped shut as she braced herself for the forehead flick.
It doesn't bother me. You mustn't cry, Sadako. Keep on fighting. Yeah.
Rika gently patted the head of her prankster friend. You would never guess those two were the same age. I think Satoko could learn a thing or a million from Rika-chan.
Next time, set an even more amazing trap.
What? Rika! Rika! Wait a minute. As she observed the scene, Rena's expression grew ecstatic as she began to swoon.
Oh, Satoko-chan is crying. So cute.
You can't take them home.
Oh, but they're so cute.
You can't, no matter how cute they are.
But just for a bit, it's fine. It's fine.
Rana kept a cutesy face even as outrageous ideas spewed from her mouth. That's the other thing. Rana absolutely loves cute things, including people. According to Mian, Rana is ridiculously weak to cute things and always tries to take them home. Yep. Object or person? Stealing is bad, but abducting people is even worse. Give it up.
Then I can just look. Just looking. That should be fine, right? Right?
Rana swooned over Sotoko's crying form. If a girl ever goes missing in Hinamizawa, I'll be forced to turn Rana into the authorities. Forgive me, Rana. I'll be sure to bring you care packages when they put you away. The teacher's coming. Quickly, clean everything up. Satoko, that inkstone is yours, right? Just from Mion's single statement, the entire move of the room shifted back to normal. The inkstone was bad, but the thumbtacks stuck to the door handle were an even bigger problem. I pulled the tape off carefully, making sure not to skewer myself. Even though Satoko was the one who set it up, everyone had to pick up after her. By the time the teacher entered the room, the bedlam from before had been entirely neatly tied up.
We made it in time.
Rise! Attention! If I remember, that's... Kiritsure? I'm trying to remember. Neon, give up the morning commands. For me, it was not morning commands, it was just basic... orders. See, I took 1 year of Japanese class. I did not do good in it because it was a very, very poor class to learn Japanese, at least the way they taught it. But I do remember Kiritsure, and then I forget what the third one is. But I think we're gonna find out. Maybe, maybe not. It's difficult being the teacher for all these different grades in one classroom. Oof, that sounds horrible. She has to teach something different to each one. How do you keep track of that? But naturally, she ends up spending all her time with the younger kids. Rena and Mion being in the highest grade in the class, end up mostly doing self-study. They even end up helping teach the younger kids, so it seems like they can never get to their own studies. They're actually way behind where my studies have progressed to. As a result, I'm pretty much taking over for the teacher and helping Rena and Mion with their studies.
pretty good teacher, Keiichi-kun. Easy to understand.
Rana took a breather after finishing highlighting an important section. Teaching is making me lose confidence. It makes me aware of how, is it Keiichi? It's probably Keiichi. Aware of how shallow my understanding of the subject is. I'm not sure anymore.
They say that to teach someone something, you need to understand it backwards and forwards.
So, while you're teaching us, you're getting in your own practice. In contrast, this person over here is quite... staring at the word laissez-faire about things. I can't. I give up. For one, isn't she supposed to be the highest grade than me and higher grade than me? Yes. Look, Mion, this is for your own good. If you don't take this seriously, there'll be trouble later on. With these marks. It's not like I'm aiming to go on to a prestigious school. I'll be fine as long as I pick up where I need to know for the entrance exams a little at a time. Her staunch defiance was really something else. This was a different type of relax than somebody who already knew what was going to be on the entrance exams.
Mi-chan, Keiichi-kun is doing his best to teach us. We need to try hard too.
You're such a good and honest kid, Rena. I'll make sure you guys get accepted into a good school. Oh, man.
What? Thanks so much.
Especially you, Rena. Private lessons, just the two of us.
But private lessons?
Great, we killed her again. Exactly what kind of private lessons is she fantasizing about that's making her turn so red? I'd like to hear the play-by-play about that next time. Keiichi, control yourself. While Mion was flipping through her vocabulary flashcard, she threw out a casual question.
So, in the city, do you have to study this much?
If you don't know at least this much, you can't get into university.
So, you study just to get into a university?
Well, yeah, basically. Well, knowing that this stuff won't ever come in handy in the future.
Out here, you can get into university as long as your attendance is good enough.
Really? Study equals entrance exams. Having that basic law of the universe so easily overturned sent me into a state of shock. Is it really that simple?
That is right. There aren't really enough people around here to warrant weeding them out with an exam.
If anyone could get into university, then there's no need to be all uptight about this stuff, right? Well, that's true. But you should at least know stuff that's common knowledge.
This old geezer thinks that, instead of wasting time studying pointlessly, you should be spending your precious teen years doing more meaningful things.
It was too profound of a statement to simply laugh off. But since it was Mion, it probably didn't actually have that deep of a meaning.
It's a bell!
In place of a chime, the sound of the principal waving a handbell drifted through the classroom.
Okay-chan, we're done! It's our wonderful lunchtime.
In a complete 180 from her unmotivated state, Mion gave the commands to signal the end of the morning period.
Keiichi-kun, let's have lunch.
I might have been making a very troubled face. Rana smiled brightly at me. Alright, let's eat. There seems to be different cliques, even within the class. Most of them were divided up by gender and age, but our group was different. Our ages were different and we had both boys and girls. But we weren't reserved around each other. This level of openness makes a transfer student like me pretty happy. Rena and Mian pushed their desks together so they were facing each other. At the same time, Satoko and Rika-chan were slowly lugging their desk over as well.
Keiichi-kun, hurry!
Rena waved her chopsticks in an unrefined manner, trying to hurry me along. Unless everyone was together, they wouldn't even open their lunchboxes.
Keiichi-chan's lunchbox is most assuredly filled with nothing but breadcrumbs, like some sort of plebeian!
Ugh.
Why don't you just show it to us? Come now!
Even though Satoko was hurling insults at me, she still wouldn't open the lid to her lunchbox until I was there. Ah! Destitute. Fuck it. I give up on the word. I pulled out my lunchbox swiftly and dragged my chair over to join the circle. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting.
Well then, Representative Me, please give the signal to start.
At first, this was kinda embarrassing, but I got used to it pretty fast. At this point, I probably wouldn't even open my own lunchbox if someone else was too slow. Our ages and genders may have all been different, but we were all friends.
Itadakimasu!
The sound of our little 5-part chorus echoes beautifully throughout the classroom. Really though, I've gotten pretty used to this group made up of all girls. Of course, there were other boys in the class, but they were a lot younger, so they were scared to approach me. Well, that's to be expected. Younger boys just see older boys as scary. Compare that to girls. Well, at least these girls aren't picky. We put all the side dishes in the middle where everybody was free to pick at them. I thought girls would mind sharing a meal with a guy, so I was a bit flustered joining in. However, Mia noticed that and teased me quite a bit. As the fruit of my efforts, I can now reach over and take sides from anybody's lunch.
My, isn't Sir Keiichi's lunch extravagant today?
My, isn't Madame Sotoko's lunch extravagant as well? The stewed stuff has a nice look to it, rather trendy. Buying into the fight that Satoko was starting, our chopsticks locked in across counters, stabbing into each other's lunch. Oh god. Look, these two love food, but they also love competition.
My, how delicious!
Oh, this toro's good. The stewed stuff is good too, even cold. After seeing my happy face, Rika-chan's expression broke into a little smile.
I saved some for dinner from last night.
By the way, Satoko and Rika-chan's lunches are always the same. It seems that Rika-chan makes it for both of them every day. Rika-chan made this too? These taste like Mom's home cooking. I was honestly impressed. The carrot rosettes weren't from a mold. They were done by hand with a knife. That's not easy to do. I guess Rika-chan's just good at this sort of thing.
She's really good at sewing, laundry, and stuff like that. Amazing, right? Amazing! Rika is quite exceptional in many ways.
That's nothing for you to boast about.
Rena's actually better at cooking than I am. Huh? Well, you know...
It seems that the topic of conversation switched to Rena when she wasn't expecting it, making her blush and trip over her words. Oh boy. See, it's not just Keiichi and Mian picking on Rena, even Satoko and Rika would. Oh man. Rena's lunch really was the star of the table. Not only did it look good, it tasted good. Everyone else pulled from Rena's lunchbox constantly.
Everyone liked this one so much before, so I made a lot this time.
It's good, I hope. I hope.
It's got high marks for me. Mian, you're taking too much. Knocking Mia's chopsticks aside, I reached out trying to secure my own portion. Satoko and Riko-chan looked over at the same time and a struggle ensued. Oh boy. Everyone shoveled in mouthfuls while praising it, and Rena's lunchbox was soon empty. I'd expect nothing less. It was kinda bad that no one thought to leave any for Rena. But Rena seemed rather satisfied as she looked on.
How did you like it? Is Rena-san an extremely good cook, too? Quite different from Keiichi-san.
I said that's nothing for you to boast about.
You're not much different from Keiichi-chan, Satoko. Can you tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower yet?
Satoko's face went pale.
Hey, even I can tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower, you know.
Of course.
I can. I really can.
Whoops, I guess I was supposed to Keiichi. Oops.
It's hard! Keiichi's sprite's never on the fucking screen!
Then again, I guess that's the point of a sound novel. It's really hard for her to lie.
Keiichi-kun, both taste good when they're boiled and topped with mayo, right? You shouldn't be picking on her. Mi-chan too.
Rena hurriedly tried to follow up, but Mia laughed haughtily as she drew closer to Satoko.
Well, just pretend it's a little home ec lesson.
Now then, Satoko, what's this? Mia lifted up her chopsticks. Between them was a piece of green stuff wrapped in bacon.
But that's an asparagus.
Mia made eye contact with me, and within 3 seconds I had Rika-chan's mouth covered. Holding a piece of bacon wrapped asparagus and giving her 2 choices, she was pretty terrible.
The yellow one is cauliflower. No, wait, the green one is cauliflower.
So which?
Probably the yellow one is cauliflower. No, the yellow one is broccoli and the blue one is cauliflower. But the green one is
Do you really know which is which? How about you just give up? I'd expect no less from the class representative. The oldest. The way she drives people into a corner just shows how much experience she has. This is just a hunch, but being brought into the Sonozaki household must be quite the ordeal.
I do know. I really do.
Then answer the question.
I know.
She finally broke down and started crying. When she acts like this, she actually starts to seem her age.
Oh, cute.
Rena entered a state of euphoria as Satoko bawled her eyes out. This is not a good thing, Rena! Rena was in a state of bliss as she rubbed her cheek against Satoko's head and smothered her. Really a very content face. It's that one on the screen. One that wouldn't care if the world ended right then. It was that kind of smile.
Rena! Mimi's picking on me. Cute. It's okay, Rena Oni-chan will take care of all those bad people who tease my little sister.
Oh, crap. It was like a flash of lightning. What was that just now? Both of Rena's fists shot out at supersonic speed, striking Mian and me squarely in our faces. Before we knew it, Mian and I were sprawled spread eagle on the floor, staring up at the ceiling with matching welts on our faces. Welp.
This is the first time you've gotten one, right? Today, she went easy on us. Easy? You mean there's something harder than this? With that, Mian and I both slumped our heads back to the floor in unison. From now on, I'll be careful when I'm within striking distance of Rena. Well, I mean, they deserved it. They really did deserve that.
See, Sataka-chan, I take care of them. Cute!
That is literally how I say cute when I say cute shit.
I want to take you home.
Making sure Rena couldn't see it, Satoko stuck her tongue out at us.
Damn it all. Using Rena like a puppet.
Reiko-chan massaged our bruises without saying a word. Damn, these girls are mean. Bell. No matter what the day had held, the last school bell always came too soon. Our shadow stretched off into the distance.
Hey, Gage-kun, tomorrow do you have plans or anything?
Huh? It was such a direct question from Rena, I inadvertently blushed. If it was for a date, then wouldn't you do it more subtly? Rena saw me lost for words and realized that I misunderstood and turned red as well.
No, I didn't mean it like that. You see...
So apparently that wasn't what she meant. But since it's always fun when Rena's in a panic, I went along with it a little. Oh, really? So it wasn't meant that way?
Huh?
Playing it up, I slumped my shoulders, finding deject fuck words.
Kiichi-kun, why are you so disappointed? Why? Mi-chan!
I never told it any longer. Mian slapped me on the back. I see. This old geezer never knew you could push your buttons like that.
Huh? What is it?
Mian was rolling on the floor, clutching her stomach while Rena flailed around completely bewildered. I couldn't help but start laughing as well, feeling just a bit guilty. I ruffled Rena's hair. Kidding. Sorry, it was a joke. That was my fault. She really is a cute one.
A joke? Since when?
About halfway through? Halfway? So, Kei-chan, that means you weren't acting when you blushed at the start? Huh?
That means...
It was only a momentary lapse, but there was no way Mia would let such a delectable detail slip by her. Well, you see, saying anything more was also a bad idea. In my bewildered state, I slipped further into an unfavorable position. After that, Mia continued to tease me about it for a while. So, why were you asking if I'm free tomorrow, Rena?
Huh? Oh, what were we talking about?
It had been so long that Rena had forgotten. That's how long Mian had teased me. It's just Kei-chan. You probably can't find your way around Hinamizuwa by yourself yet, can you? That was true. I hate to say it, but if you blindfolded me and spun me around 3 times like we're playing pin the tail on the donkey, I wouldn't be able to tell you up from down here. Yeah, I don't think I know how to get anywhere besides back and forth from school.
Yes. So you see... Tomorrow we were thinking that Mi-chan and I could escort you through Hinamizuwa and show you around.
That would be a godsend. Frankly, I was happy about the offer. You'll come, of course, right? If I'm free. You're being invited by a girl, you know. If I'm free. You're probably free anyways. If I'm free. I was being stubborn so as to not to give a clear yes or no. Even though I thought it was a godsend, I'm too much of a scamp to say it so up front.
Keich-kun, you're not free perhaps? Perhaps?
Well, Mian and I had a rather sour back and forth. Rana peeked over at me hesitantly. Figuring I'd been a bit too rough on her, I just gave in. Sorry, forgive me, I apologize. I'm free.
Great!
The trepidation disappeared from Rena's face as it blossomed into a smile. Hey now, hey now! Seems like there's quite a difference between how cold you are to me compared to Rena, isn't there? It seems Mian didn't care for how rude I was to her compared to how quickly I agreed with Rena. But her being annoyed with everyone was very interesting. So I pushed Rena forward, speeding up our pace to leave Mian behind. Let's go, Rena. Maybe it should just be the two of us tomorrow. Leave grumpy old Mian behind.
Huh? Well, if Keich-kun is okay with that, then...
I'm the one who came up with the idea to take him around. Don't ignore me, Keiichi, my beta. It'd be great if the two of us could go on a picnic together. Should we bring a basket, Rena?
If we're bringing a basket, I'll make all the food, maybe. Maybe.
Don't you ignore me too, Rena! I'll tell everyone you two disappeared into the hotel district together! Oh my god.
Well then, I'm going home right now to start making it. Tomorrow is going to be so fun. Lady Keich-kun, Nii-chan, bye!
Rena bounded off like she was walking on the moon. Oh no. After the dust settled, all that was left was me standing next to Mian sprawled out on the ground. There was a welt on her face. Are you alright? There was over 2 meters between you guys. Since you came, they've become sharper. This old geezer's body can't handle it. Maybe it'd be easier if you stop saying stuff that makes Rena want to hit you. Or else this will end up being Mian's slapstick comedy hour. If that happened, the results might be fatal. Don't feel bad, Mian. You're probably the only one who can dodge our jabs. It felt like it was her knee, though. Could it be that we were hanging around an unrivaled martial arts master? Maybe someday we'll see her debut in an extreme contact sport. You can't lose to Rena. You need to train up and have a rematch. Kei-chan, you should. This old geezer will root for you. Mian and I reaffirmed our determination to discover a way to counter Rena's infallible technique. Oh man. That was an exciting day. You've received new tips. We're in a mixed grade. We don't have a uniform. Okay. Yes, there are tips in this game. So that is where we're gonna stop for now. It's maybe 1 or 2 bucks. I'm not sure. But that was my save. I'm gonna save in the second one. And with that, I suppose I'll see you guys next time.